There isn't any valuable ever achieved effortless. The only man who never makes mistakes is the man who never does anything. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. To educate a person in the mind but not in morals is to educate a menace to society. Knowing what's right doesn't mean much unless you do what's right. If you could kick the person in the pants responsible for most of your trouble, you wouldn't sit for a month. Knowing what's right doesn't mean much unless you do what's right. I am an American, free-born and free-bred, where I acknowledge no man as my superior, except for his own worth, or as my inferior, except for his own demerit. No one cares how much you know, until they know how much you care. To announce that there must be no criticism of the president, or that we are to stand by the president, right or wrong, is not only unpatriotic and servile, but is morally treasonable to the American public. The things that will destroy America are prosperity at any price, peace at any price, safety first instead of duty first, and love of soft living and the get-rich-quick theory of life. Every immigrant who comes here should be required within 5 years to learn English or leave the country. Whenever you are asked if you can do a job, tell them, "Certainly I can." Then get busy and find out how to do it. A man who has never gone to school may steal a freight car, but if he has a university education, he may steal the whole railroad. The best executive is the one who has sense enough to pick good men to do what he wants done, and self-restraint to keep from meddling with them while they do it. No man needs sympathy because he has to work, because he has a burden to carry. Far and away the best prize that life offers is the chance to work hard at work worth doing. When they call the roll in the Senate, the senators do not know whether to answer present or not guilty. It is not often that a man can make opportunities for himself, but he can put himself in such shape that when or if the opportunities come he is ready. Character, in the long run, is the decisive factor in the life of an individual and of nations alike. There is not a man of us who does not at times need a helping. Only those are fit to live who do not fear to die, and none are fit to die who have shrunk from the joy of life and the duty of life. Both life and death are parts of the same great adventure. Be practical as well as generous in your ideals. Keep your eyes on the stars, but remember to keep your feet on the ground. Wide differences of opinion in matters of religious, political, and social belief must exist if conscience and intellect alike are not to be stunted, if there is to be room for healthy growth. Far and away the best prize that life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing. 90% of the work in this country is done by people who don't feel good. Have a nice day. After listening to quotes of the day, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment.